Okay, so we're going to be talking about first grade math. And for Thursday, this is L107.1. And so your first grader may have one of two worksheets, one with an octopus and one with a sea turtle. The front is going to be the same, so I'll just go over the front. It says write the before and after numbers by ones. And so they write the before, what comes before 57, what comes after 57. They should be able to do pretty well on this. This is a spiral review. If they do get stuck, sometimes I'll say, okay, well, let's count. And so they count, oh, what did we say before we got to 57? And then that helps them with before, but they can usually get the after pretty well. Sometimes it might slip up and they just need a little bit of a reminder. The bottom part on the front side is write the time. It's a review from the last lesson. So hour hand, remember the word hour is short, the word minute is long. Hour goes here, 2 dots, 2 digits. Hour in minutes, and then so the big numbers for the hours, it's at the big 4, so write the 4, and then we use these big numbers to count by 5s. Remember the 12 is the starting line, so there's 0. Now count by 5s, 5, 10, 15. And so just a little bit of a quick reminder there. Sometimes they don't even need this reminder. A lot of times I just give them their worksheet and boom, they're at it. But it does help once in a while, especially since it's, coming back from a break. It does help to just do a little quick review with them. You've got a lot less kids asking questions. Okay, so then the back of the turtle, it is a little more of a challenge in that fill in the missing numbers, which if they get this worksheet, they know how to do that. But then it says circle the even numbers. And so they might need a quick reminder because it's been a little while since we've done odd and even. And we talk about, okay, when you're looking at a number, okay, let's say we're looking at 164. Don't worry about these other numbers. You're just looking at that number, okay, just the number in the ones place. And then we talked about, when we first talked about odds and evens, we talked about socks, okay? Is it, if you come to school wearing just flip-flops and no socks, is that normal or is that odd? And they're like, oh, that's normal. Okay, so 0 is even. Okay. If you were to come to school in just one sock, is that normal or is that odd? Yeah, that's odd. If I wear 2 socks, that's normal. If I have 2 socks with 1 left over, that's going to be odd. Another thing I do is I have them pair up their fingers. So let's say they've got 4. Well, there's a pair, there's a pair. Do we have any left over? Nope, so that's even. We have 5, there's a pair, there's a pair. Oh, there's 1 left over. That's odd. And then all the way up to 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when they get to here, they write the numbers from 151 up to 200, and then they circle the even numbers. I always remind them to use pencil. Sometimes they'll try to use markers and stuff like that. No, 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 no. Use pencil in case you make a mistake. You can always go in and use a marker after you check your answers. Obviously, they can't check their answers at home because I don't have an answer key binder for them to look at, but if you guys check their answers, fine. If not, no worries. Okay, on the back of the octopus, it has write the before and after numbers by ones. For some of them, this might just be a really good review and they might get through this pretty quick. But I do, for my lesson, the plan was I was going to have some numbers up just as a quick review. So let's say we have 100 and, 68, okay. Okay, so we talk about, okay, we're in the hundreds. I see a 1, so what needs to go first? 1 and 1. What comes before 68? Oh, 67. If I count backwards, it's going to be 67, and then what comes after? 69. And then, of course, I go over 199 with them because that's going to be an exception to that rule that we talked about, the ones in the front if you're in the hundreds, okay? So before is 1. What comes before 99? Oh, 98. Okay, but now stop. This is where it gets tricky. Okay, when we say 99, what comes after 99? 100. Ah, so we're in the next hundreds. We can't say 100. That doesn't work. We'd be going way backwards. So we say 199. What comes next? The next hundreds, 200. Okay, so they definitely need that little quick reminder before they start jumping into this worksheet. And then normally I have them do some examples on the board with me before I send them back to do their worksheets on their own, just so that I know that they know how to do this on their own. But if you're looking over their shoulder, or if they get this pretty well, then you may not obviously need to do that.